Hello guys and welcome to my reaction to Pokemon Horizons episode 81. Okay. Yeah, I kind of hope Roy actually catches that Paradox Magneton because of, Magneton started dancing there at the end. So hopefully he ends up catching that one. But then again, the way that our main protagonist treats Pokemon that are not their main, do I even want them to have more Pokemon? I don't know. And I hope they keep calling it Entei when they found it. This kind of like the name gouging fire isn't really something that the game or the show will use, right? Maybe they'll come up, you know what, let's give it another name. But it is just an Entei, right? An old one. Comment on episode 80 by Duplin. I guess a contributing part of the starter problem is that they are always out of their Pokeball. True. When it comes to spontaneous fights like this one, it makes sense to use the Pokemon already out, especially when it's just filler fight. It really harms the show, which I agree with. I still like Pokemon Horizons, but I do think my biggest gripe with Pokemon Horizon is the fact that they only use their starters. Like a good thing about filler fight is that it's a good opportunity to use, your less used Pokemon and give them, some screen time, right? So that when they do evolve like they do, you can be like, alright. They have used them, they've gotten some experience, and you understand it, right? Because when you do it the way Pokemon Horizons is doing it, by just ignoring anything that isn't the starters, it really hurts. Especially since in the intro and outro they show their other Pokemon, and it's kind of like, what's the point? Okay, they've told her about that. Yeah, she's like, why didn't you? Like, I didn't think about that. Like, what do you mean? We could have talked while we were walking. Enhance. I mean, maybe with AI now, you could do that a bit better. Like, how many Enteis can it be? And also, this one looks pretty special, so... Oh. Okay, that was very eerie. The fact that there was no sound at all, not even like background music or anything. It was just complete silence. That spooked me a bit. I was like, shut up. Okay, something. I wonder if that was Entei. I was gonna say no. Oh, maybe it is. Because to me it was like, it's more not something jumping, but it was. I was thinking, maybe it was something flying. Oh, but then again, I think the legendary dogs can fly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or they jump and glide, maybe. Like, Pagogo recognizes him. I did not expect we would get this early on, but that's good. That's good. Maybe it will be a good fight. Oh. Hello, friends. Long time no see. Are they gonna be like, you know who this girl is? She's a descendant. So be on your best behavior, alright? Basagati. I love that name, Basagati. I wonder what it means in Japanese. Because obviously it tends to be like the Japanese names are very like on what's it called? Like for example, fire. It's just called fire, right? Oh? They're like, I'll give you my ball, but oh wait. Did he steal the balls? Okay. He's like, you're gonna have to prove that you deserve them. He's like, I let you have my Pokeball, so you're gonna have to capture me. So yeah, so you're gonna have to capture me. That's why I let you have that ball. And let's just use our starters. Alright, on the back. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's into the fluff. Ah. They don't know. They do not know that this gouging fire is actually fire dragon. So, what's called water type attacks will not be super effective. But Stomping Tantrum will be good. Okay, what is that move? Yeah, that is its signature move, right? I think it's basically a protect, but if you hit it, you get burned. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Like, come on. Oh. Like, I'm a plant. What is that move called? Is it Burning Bulwark? Maybe. Oh, and they even have... Okay, here we go. Use a bunch of items. Item scum. Alright. Well... How many Entei have you researched on their moves, huh? So, okay, I think they're also setting up that they're gonna change this Entei's name. It's not gonna be Entei, it's gonna be called Gouging Fire. And I do wonder if whoever will see some future Paradox. Because one thing I didn't really notice is that all of the Paradox Pokemon we've seen have all been the past Paradox. We haven't seen any future one, so maybe later on we will get some future Paradox Pokemon. Good punch. Like, oh shit, that was a Dragon Pulse. Oh! Okay, now that's kind of like how they figure out, oh wait, maybe it's part dragon. It is part dragon. Like all of the Paradox legendary beasts. They have their normal, fire, electric, water, but then they got added dragon type. Which helped them a lot. Well, I would say it is basically, it is the same, it's just a past form, It has evolved to become different. Oh. Well, they should be considered different species, I don't know. Or, And that is the problem with making it only 100 years ago. It should have been that Lucius and then at least 400 years. So maybe it could be like, maybe this is just how Entei kind of was for them back then. Well, they still do damage. I mean, you did lose against an Entei, so that doesn't bode well. Like, you're still doing damage. Like, so much pressure. Throw it. Like, we're gonna throw Burning Bulwark into the water. Alright. Good hit. My guess is that they're gonna... Oh, what? Okay, learn Aqua Cutter. Okay. And then maybe if he decides to try and get an attacking move on Achigator as his dude stopping tantrum, maybe Liko can come in with a sucker punch. Nice hit. Good job. Like, oh wait, this shot up a Dragon Pulse into the air. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna photosynthesis. Ancient activation. I think I like that name actually better than the official name, like photosynthesis. It's an ancient activation. And then maybe the other one is called future activation. Oh, okay, it already has a name. Gouging Inferno. Which also sounds better than Gouging Fire. And is this Flare Blitz is doing right now? Come on. Well, if it is Flare Blitz, it's taking recall damage. Oh, fuck your Shadow Clones. So I assume maybe in the show, it's not like the games where it's like one stat gets, oh, nice, good job, Roy, good job. This time, Crocolore actually helped Pikachu instead of what often happens, Pikachu helping Crocolore, like in the battle versus Galarian Moltres. This is so much fun. Like, oh, maybe if we use our secondary Pokemon, that would help. Oh no! It's that fire type attack. Okay, it was not Flare Blade, it's the fire type attack that's basically Outrage but for fire types. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we know it has that fire. I don't know if the move is called Burning Bulwark, but like that, a protect that burns foes if they make contact. Dragon Pulse and fire type Outrage. I wonder what its other attack is. Maybe Dragon Claw. You're like, no, you're gonna listen, alright? We're just gonna observe. Because Gibeon probably wants them to get Burning Inferno. Gouging Inferno, there we go. Okay, I completely forgot. Yeah, we have to end this with terrestrialization. So this is a problem with terrestrialization in the fact that it kind of makes battles like this very predictable. Because now it's kind of like, if they don't use terrestrialization, then nothing is gonna matter up until that point. And also the thing that one cool thing about terrestrialization is the fact you can change type. So maybe if we got to see their secondary Pokemon, maybe their secondary Pokemon had like some fun Terra types that aren't just the same type as the Pokemon itself. That could be fun. Okay, do some Aqua Cutters. Good job. Is Aqua Cutter kind of like a water type Slash? I think. Oh, nice. They cool it down a bit. And it's in the water. I should have used what's it called? Volt Tackle. Nice. Like, oh god, we're gonna kill it. You're like, I did not agree to that. Dragon Pulse. He's like, come on, stop being an old fart. Come and join the team. It's a flashback. So this is when Lucius practiced riding Gouging Inferno. Ah, okay. So that's kind of like how he used to play with Lucius. With all my Pokemon. Yeah, and we're seeing a dead person right next to you, Lucius. I wonder how Lucius will react when he hears that, is dead. Oh, also one thing I haven't noticed, I think actually I would like for Zango to actually capture a Pyukumuku. Because the little bag she has on her ass is what are those bags called? Like hip bag? I don't know. It's a Pyukumuku. And it fits her color schemes perfectly. Like, oh, everyone is here. So, what's gonna happen? Oh, Rayquaza. They're like, holy shit. You see, this is why we are here only to observe. Maybe Rayquaza is not. Ah, okay. You have gotten everyone. You have proven yourself ready. Alright, I mean, that was this episode. I'll just skip to the preview. Let's see, the preview for next episode. Oh, they're gonna use their other Pokemon. Oh, but the other Pokemon gotta get knocked out in one hit, aren't they? And then the starters are gonna have to do everything. But at least what they're showing is a bit that they're actually gonna use the other Pokemon. So you know what? I like that. And yeah, and Liko is also gonna use her Pagogo to fight, because I mean Pagogo is her Pokemon now. Okay, that made me hype for next episode. I really hope they don't make it so that the secondary Pokemon get knocked out in one hit, or that they barely do anything. I think that would be a perfect time to actually show them excel. So please, even though it wouldn't make sense because they barely use them, so why would they excel all of a sudden against Rayquaza? That was stupid. But I still want it because they haven't provided anything of that, right? But this episode, I will say it was okay. I mean, it's not like the best episode, I don't think. Because, I mean, I was a little bit bored. Like, I think the battle versus Entei wasn't the best or the most enjoyable to watch. Like, yeah, sure, she learned Aqua Cutter. Right, and I think Dot excelled a lot in this. It kind of shows that Dot is like the brain. And it was a bit fun of them trying to figure out what typing it is. And also, they saw two completely new moves that they've never seen. They don't know anything about those moves, right? So it was fun seeing them figure that out. That's pretty much it. I mean, I think also the little glimpse we got of Sango and Screamtail, of her screaming, put a Screamtail in the bottle. We've gotten more character from like how many, like 4 or 5 minutes of Sango and Screamtail than we've gotten from any of our main characters in their secondary Pokemon. Jesus. But if I were to have to give this episode a rating, I would say probably it's like a 5, maybe even a 6 out of 9. I'll have to wait and see, like, on my rewatch, what I feel like. But just right now, I think I'm leaning a bit more to like a 5 out of 9.